Alright, hey everybody, Detector here. So today's video is the unboxing of the Garrett AT Pro. Yay! I got the Garrett AT Pro from Kellyco, and it is on lend, I guess you could say. And I'm going to be doing a couple of beach hunts and ocean hunts, I guess if you will, or underwater metal detecting with it. What I'm doing is I guess you could say I'm kind of comparing it to the White's MX Sport. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure to check them out. I've got several of them on my channel. I am mostly a beach hunter, and so I tried the MX Sport on the beach, and I was seeing how it performed on the beach and in the water. And a lot of people asked me, how did I like the MX Sport compared to the AT Pro? And honestly, I still can't answer that question because I've never used the AT Pro, period, much less on the beach or in the saltwater. So that's where this comes in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the unboxing of it, and I believe I'm getting a floor model from Kellyco. So we shall see. Okay, so this is good. It comes with it comes with a DVD even. So now I have a Garrett Sea Hunter, and that came with a DVD on how to use it. So it comes with a DVD, and it's got a lot of information on it. I'll see if you guys can see that. There you go. So it's an hour-long video just about, and it goes over assembly, how to set it, ground balance, search modes. It's got several different things listed, so that's good. That'll come in handy. Owner's manual, which is perfect because I have no idea how to work the AT Pro, and this is a very, I was going to say this is a very long owner's manual, but it's also in Spanish. So, let's see. Alright, so there's 57 pages in the English version. Oh, and it also lists the different accessories that you can get with it, so that's really cool. This way you can see what kind of coils you can get and headphones, so that'll come in handy. And then of course there's a warranty in there, but since I'm not keeping this, I won't be filling that out. I'll be sending this back to Kellyco once I complete my reviews and such. So here's the coil. Now this is the coil that comes standard with it, and I don't know if it says, I think it says somewhere in here, but I want to say, well, I'm not even going to guess on what size coil this is because I don't want to say the wrong size, but it is a double D coil, so that's exciting. Alright, so there's that. And it does come with headphones. Now again, these headphones come standard with the AT Pro, brand new, fresh out of the box, but these particular headphones here are not waterproof headphones. So if you're going to want to be doing underwater hunts, you have to get the Garrett underwater headphones, and those are actually blue. And I'll show those. I don't have them up here with me, but I'm not going to be attaching these because I'm going to be using the AT Pro in the water. So I won't be attaching these, but I will try them out just because I'm curious how they sound and how they perform. But yeah, if you're going to be doing underwater hunts, you definitely want the waterproof headphones, and those are blue. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Alright, so here we go. Here's the upper part, and it already has the little padding here. It comes with the little strap. Alright, so there's that part, and I can't get this out. Well, I don't know, the box is going to be smarter than me. There we go, there's one side, and there, woo, got it. Okay, so now these here are just the screw, you screw it to tighten it. type thing, which I do like that. The MX Sport had that also. It's on both ends, so you loosen it to loosen it up, or you turn it to loosen it up, both of them. And I believe this extends, yeah. So push that, turn it, then you can pull it all the way out, and then once you get it to where you want it, you tighten this down, and then you tighten this one to this part here. But it looks like those are the only parts, so that's good, yeah. Alright, so I'll move this out of the way. Alright, so now I'll put this together. And here's this part. And through the magic of YouTube, it's put together. Yay! Alright, so now I know I didn't show y'all me putting this together, but I did want to mention a couple of things. If you are buying the AT Pro brand new, there are, down in here by the coil, there are 2 washers that sit on either side of this section that goes into the coil. You need to make sure to put those in, and then, you know, put the rest of this together. And I did want to point out one thing. So this is the back of the AT Pro. So now this side is where your coil connects, and this side is for your headphones. But, and I don't really know if y'all can tell this looking at the camera, or, you know, through the computer screen or wherever you're watching this, but this here is not a lot of room to tighten. I mean, look at that. Not a lot of room. And I've got, you know, like relatively small girl hands, or medium-sized girl hands, I guess you could say. And I had trouble screwing this in. I mean, you can only screw it in like 1/4 of an inch at a time. So I'm really kind of surprised that, that it's like this. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if there'd be a better way to do it. Like, maybe, I don't know, bring it down farther. There's not really a good option for that. But, yeah, this is not a lot of room. So if you've got, like, really big hands, which I know a lot of guys do, you're going to need to find somebody with teeny tiny hands to screw this in for you. And it makes it even harder because I do plan on taking it in the water, so I wanted to make sure it was really, really tight to keep it, you know, watertight and keep that seal. So yeah, it was really kind of difficult, but I wanted to point that out to y'all. So I went ahead and I measured it or I not measured it, but I stood up and I swung the coil and I shortened it to where it was going to be good for me. So on this bar, you've got several different holes that you can do for, you know, based on your height. So I'm 5'2", and on this middle shaft, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at number 6. But you still have several more holes that you can go if you're shorter even, or if you're taller, you can crank this all the way out. But one thing I will note is that the cable that came with the coil, which the coil that comes standard with it is an 8.5 by 11 inch double D coil. The cable for that coil is not very long. I mean, look at how much it's wrapped around the shaft. I mean, it's really loose. I've not tightened it down yet, but it's not wrapped around very much. Look at that. So if you're taller, like 6 foot and higher, maybe, I don't know if you'll really be able to extend this as far as you can and still have the cable reach. I don't know. Well, I guess let's try it. I don't think I tightened this down yet. Nope. Okay. So let's try extending it and see if I can do it. Well, oops. I don't know if I can do it like this. I might have to stand up. But anyways, so that's just my first observations of it. I don't know if the batteries are in here yet. I've not checked that, so I will check that. But yeah, so far this is the AT Pro. Now I do still need to read through the manual so I can figure out how to use it, because I have zero idea on how to use it. Yeah, I'm really excited to give it a try and see how it compares to the MX Sport. Granted, both machines are going to have their pros and cons. So you know, and I don't plan, this isn't like a bashing video. If the whites does better, I'm not going to be like, oh, the AT Pro sucks. But if the AT Pro does better than the MX Sport, I'm not going to be like, oh, the MX Sport sucks. No, both machines have their pros and cons. So, you know, I mean, I'm not going to really be doing it, you know, like in that aspect, but I will be saying, you know, okay, well, me personally, I think this machine is better on dry sand, or that machine is better in the water. So, yeah. So take that for what you want. Yeah, alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the manual, and then I'm going to take it out, and we're going to do some beach hunting. Alright, so I'm at the beach that I'm going to be detecting today, and I'm out here with the AT Pro. Y'all saw me just put this together, well, kind of. But I wanted to show y'all, these are the waterproof headphones that you would need to get for the AT Pro if you're going to be hunting underwater. Now, these headphones here are completely submersible. The ones that come with it standard, with the AT Pro standard, you can get the cord and even the connection right here. You can put that underwater, but the headphones themselves can't go underwater. So if you're going to be like diving, you would need these blue ones, not the ones that come standard with the AT Pro. So I'm out here with Rex, my scoop. Rex is the T-Rex 8-inch scoop. I'm also out here, I've got a hand scoop out here with me today. This is the, I believe it's the 5-inch arched hand scoop, or arched hand scoop. I've already taken it out. You can see the scratches and stuff. I took it out twice already on the boat, just kind of messing around. And I had my, I had Beaker with me, my Garrett Sea Hunter. But I got this so I could try it out here just to kind of see. I know scoops like this are pretty expensive, so some people might only be able to afford a hand scoop. So I got this scoop from Kellyco. This is the Kellyco, I believe it's 5-inch arched hand scoop. So I'll be probably using that on and off today as I'm hunting. But I'm going to be hunting along this side of the beach. Low tide was about 2 hours ago, and it's Memorial Day weekend was just last weekend, so I'm really hoping I get lucky and find some treasures hiding out here. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get to detecting. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my camera, and then we'll turn the AT Pro on and start doing some metal detecting. Alright, so we are set up and ready to go. I'm going to start here kind of in the water, but not really in the water. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. There we go. Alright, so now I read the whole book for this, so I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. Now with the MX Sport, the first time I used it, I pretty much just turned it on and went. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and reset it to factory settings though, because it looks like there's already some discrimination going on here. So to reset it to factory settings, you just hit the power button and hold it for, I think it said 10 seconds or so. I don't know. Well, we'll try it again. So I saw that change, but that didn't change. I guess. Oh, there we go. Is that it? I don't know. Alright, so looks like that's discriminated out. I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on. And that too. And my iron discrimination, I'm going to lower that to 30. There. So I believe that's pretty much, I'll discriminate out all the iron from 30, and then everything 30 and up I'll still be able to see. And you can see it's starting to pick up stuff when the water hits it. My sensitivity is at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, at 6. I've not done a ground balance yet. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to be hunting in the water starting off, so I'm going to go ahead and go in the water and do my ground balance. So it's going off, it's picking up all sorts of stuff. So to do the ground balance, you hold the ground balance button and then pump your coil. Alright, so it looks like that's about it. So 15, 16 was my ground balance number. And I've got, my sensitivity is still set at 6. So, alright, so I guess we're ready. So, well, I don't know, it's picking up, it's awfully chattery. And I don't, right now it's just a single tone sounding, but again, I believe that's because of the salt water. So I'm going to drop my sensitivity down to 4. Yeah, much quieter now. Let's try going up to 5. It's relatively quiet. If you drag the bottom, it does tend to make some noise. So we'll keep it at 5 and see how we do. Alright, so I'm going to come back and get Rex. And I think I'm going to start off with Rex since I'll be in the water, and then once I get to the drier stuff, I'll come back with the hand scoop. So I'm just going to leave my scoop there for now. So, alright, so let's start swinging. Well, we'll see if I might have to lower that sensitivity some more. It's pretty chattery. Go ahead and drop it, yeah. We'll drop it there. So now we're at 4. Yeah, see, I'm having a hard time discerning between targets and water. Let's try dropping it down some more. So now my sensitivity is at 3. Now I do like swinging the AT Pro. Last night when I was setting it up, getting the length of it down, I noticed right away that I did prefer swinging the AT Pro over the MX Sport. The MX Sport takes 8 AA batteries, the AT Pro takes 4. So right there, that's a huge difference in weight. I don't know, just the AT Pro feels a little bit more balanced maybe, but that's just me. See, and I keep getting sounds that sound like a target, but aren't. It's the water. And then, of course, the drag from the water slows down my swing and makes it all awkward. Not that I have the greatest swing in the world, but you know what I mean. Now, I am in standard mode. The AT Pro has 2 different modes that you can, well, there's 2 different modes that you can hunt in and 6 different programs that you can hunt in. So one mode is the standard mode, the other mode is the pro mode. And within each of those modes, the standard and the pro, you can hunt in 3 different programs. So one of them is all metal, coins, and custom. So I am in standard, and I'm in standard. I know a lot of y'all told me to hunt in pro, but I'm in standard because I don't know the machine. I don't know the tones, I don't know anything about it. And even in the book it recommended if you're if you're a beginner metal detectorist or if you're new to the AT Pro, start off in standard because that'll let you get to know the tones and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in standard and I'm hoping to learn the tones. That's my goal. And then I'll switch to pro after like 2 or 3 hunts. So, all right, so I'm gonna keep walking along this edge here. I might move up a little bit out of the grass. Oh, well. All right, so I think there's a couple of targets here. All right, so now what this is doing, it's doing what is called a bell tone. That's what it was listed as in the book, is a bell tone. And it really does sound like a bell tone. I was reading it and I was like, well, what does a bell tone sound like? It sounds like a bell. All right. So the target that I was hearing is now gone. So maybe it's a coin that's turned on edge. I don't hear anything. See if we can find it with my pinpointer. This is the Lander C pinpointer. This is Elsie, my pinpointer. And I coated the tip of it with Plasti Dip because I tend to use my pinpointers to scrape away the dirt with. I'm not finding it. So, let's try increasing my sensitivity. We'll crank it up to 6. See, and I don't know, the water, every time I bounce, it's signaling. The only bad thing about digging this close to the water is if you miss your target, it immediately sinks back down. It starts sinking down. So I might not be able to recover this because it keeps sinking farther down. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time digging one target, especially if it's going to keep sinking down. Because I got the whole rest of the beach to hunt. Yeah. I'm going to bail on this one. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to fill this back in and move on to the next target. I'm going to lower this back down to 3. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I found another target. So, back here, well, it's giving a bell tone. It's giving a bell tone and kind of, I guess maybe a mid-tone. Having trouble breaking through. All right. bottle cap. So, first target's a bottle cap. And that was a bell tone. It did kind of have a beep to it. So now in the book it said that bottle caps would usually go, so like if this is your target and you swing your coil over it, so you're going like that, the sound is going to go like that. And on the top is going to be the bell sound, and then on the two sides is going to be like the mid-tone. So I was hearing that, but I thought it only did that in Pro mode. So, I don't know. I'm still learning, and I'm definitely still learning the AT Pro. So, alright. It's beautiful out. Today's Friday, the 3rd, June 3rd, and I took the day off because we're going out of town for a graduation, high school graduation, and we don't fly out till tonight, so I figured we brought the boat out and try and do some metal detecting while we have the beach all to ourselves. Alright, so I'll keep searching and come back when I find something. Alright. So, there is something blowing up my ears right here. It's a bell tone. I don't know if there's multiple targets here or what. So I believe this is part of a soda can, maybe. Alright, so there's that. So be willing to bet there's pieces of it. Yeah, there's more. Alright, so I'm going to fill this back in. There's probably still pieces of it in there. I can see that one. There's garbage all over here. jumping around. There it is. Angry Orchard. Golly, the sun's hitting that screen, blinding me. So that's pretty solid 56, 53. Let's see what it is. Oh, there it is. Pull tab. Ah. That's jumping all around. It's doing an iron grunt plus a bell tone. It's jumping all around. I don't want to dig it, but I'm gonna. I don't want to because I know it's garbage. Watch, how mad am I gonna be if it turns out not to be garbage? There we go. There it is. It's a screw. Yep. Alright. Alright, so we got another target here. This is very, well, bell tony. It's jumping around on the higher end. Yep, there it is. Grunt iron grunt bottle cap. I moved to the water, so it was getting hot on land. And I got a target here. This one, well, this one's jumping around, so I'm expecting it to be junk. Missed it. Yep. Pull tab. Alright guys, so here are my findings for today's hunt at an undisclosed location here in Florida. So I wasn't out there for very long. I think I was only out there for about 2, maybe 2.5 hours. And I really didn't find a lot of good targets. Honestly, I'm really kind of disappointed. I was fully expecting to find some great targets and I didn't. But that's alright. So I found a good number of bottle caps. And this was all with the AT Pro again. So I found several bottle caps. Found 2 pull tabs. This is like a piece of a pull tab, like the mouth part of it. This I think is parts of maybe a can, an aluminum can. I'm not sure. It's been out there for a while, it looks like. And a screw. And this, I first saw this, and at first it looked like a ring, because, you know, circle, and it was covered with sand, so you couldn't really see it. But it looks like one of those little rivets in a fold-up chair. So, yeah, disappointed with that. Found 4 coins. This one's a dime. I think these 2 are pennies, and this one I'm not sure. This could be a nickel. It might be a nickel. It's a little bit bigger than this, which I'm pretty sure are pennies. So this might be a nickel. And then these are I guess the kind of cool finds for today. So I found these 2 are from the same collection. They're both stainless steel. It says Northland Stainless Korea. This one's like, I don't know, like a ladle serving spoon, and then this is just a regular spoon, and then I found another spoon, and this one is Oneida Stainless. So they're all stainless steel. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm getting quite a collection of silverware. And then my husband found this. It's a chip clip. He found this laying on the surface of the sand while he was walking around. He didn't use it or find it with a detector because he's not into detecting. But oh well. So yeah, so that's it for today. And so far I like using the AT Pro. It does kind of seem to, when it has a tone, it doesn't really seem as quick to respond as the MX Sport. Like, it takes a minute or two. Like, if you swing the coil over, like, it's almost like a delayed beep. But I was hunting in standard mode today, so it could be completely different in pro mode. I'll find that out later. But, so yeah, so this is it for today. If you're interested in the AT Pro, I got it from Kellyco, so I've included some links in the description below. You can check out the AT Pro specifically on Kellyco's website, or if you just want to do some general shopping around and whatnot, I included a link to just their main page down in the description. And make sure to check me out on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And I have links down below too, but you can also look me up at each site and just search for She Detector, and I should be the first one to pull up. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. And thank you for watching and subscribing. Hopefully you subscribed. So yeah, all right. I guess until next time, I will see you guys later.